Hello, I am Dr. Sangeeta Kulkarni, Assistant Professor in Chemistry, Government First Aid College and PG Center, Dharwad. Today I am going to discuss about thermodynamics, some aspects of first law of thermodynamics. Here, the first law of thermodynamics is a statement of law of conservation of energy. If a system's volume is constant and heat is added, then its internal energy increases. Delta U is the change in internal energy. UF is the internal energy of the final system and UI is the internal energy of the initial system. Then the difference will be equal to Q, that is the heat. Here UI is the internal energy of the initial system, Q is the heat added, then internal energy of the final system is equal to UI plus Q, internal energy of the initial system plus heat added. And if system does some work on the external world and if no heat is added, usually its internal energy decreases. That is, the change in internal energy is the difference of internal energy of the final system minus internal energy of the initial system, which will be is equal to minus W. Take this example of a system which is thermally insulated, where the internal energy of the initial system is UI, and if system does some work on the piston, if say some expansion takes place, then internal energy of the final system is equal to internal energy of the initial system minus work done. See here, whatever the work is done on the piston, it utilizes some energy, so W is associated with the minus sign. Combining these two, the first law of thermodynamics, it gives the first law of thermodynamics, that is, the change in the system's internal energy is related to heat Q and W and the work W as follows, that is, change in internal energy U is equal to Q minus W. Depending upon this, we can assume the signs of Q and W. Q is positive, system gains the heat. Q is negative, system loses the heat. W is positive, work done by the system. W is negative, work is done on the system. Usually, the internal energy of the system depends on its temperature, whereas the work done and the heat added, however, depends upon the details of the process involved. In this case, if you take, there is a decrease in the internal energy, work done is greater than 0, heat added will be lesser than 0. So this is how we can compare the first law by giving this example. From this, energy can be, from the first law thermodynamics, we can tell energy can be converted from one form to another, but it is neither created nor destroyed. Energy can be transferred between system and surrounding. Chemical energy is converted to heat in grills. Sunlight is converted into heat in green plants. These are the some examples of conversion of one form of energy to another form. In this case, in case of thermodynamics, there are two important terms. First one is the system, where it includes all the molecules of interest. Surrounding is everything else from the system. And there is exchange of energy between the system and the surrounding. If both matter and energy exchange with the surrounding, then it is called open system. If it exchanges only energy but no matter then with the surrounding, then it is called closed system. Neither matter nor energy if it is exchanged, then it is called as isolated system. And the internal energy of the system is always the sum of all the kinetic and potential energy of all the components of the system. Delta E is equal to E, internal energy of the final, minus internal energy of the initial. This is represented. There are two instances wherein there is a loss of energy from the system to the surrounding, from the initial state to final state, then internal energy decreases, delta E will be negative. There is a gain in energy which is between initial and the final state, and this energy is gained from the surrounding, then its internal energy increases, then delta E is positive. The difference is the final energy of the system minus initial energy of the system. Delta E is equal to E final minus E initial. If it is greater than 0, then E minus final, E minus initial. If E final, if it is smaller than 0, then system is going to release the energy into its surrounding. Enthalpy is the thermodynamic function which is equal to internal energy plus the pressure into volume. As enthalpy is represented by the letter H, E plus PV. When the system changes at constant pressure, the change in enthalpy delta H is equal to delta E plus PV, delta E plus P into delta V. Delta E is equal to Q plus W according to first law of thermodynamics. WE is equal to minus P into delta V. If you substitute in this equation, we will get the change in enthalpy is equal to Q. Therefore, the change in enthalpy is defined as the heat gained or lost by the system under constant pressure, which will be equal to QP. Enthalpy is a state function. It is an extensive property. It is reversible. For any reaction, it is equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. Therefore, it depends upon the state of the products and the state of the reactant. The amount of energy which is required to raise the temperature of a substance by 1 Kelvin or by 1 degree, then it is called heat capacity, which is represented by letter C, which will be equal to Q upon delta T. Delta T is change in temperature. If it is also called as specific heat capacity, that is, if the amount required is to raise the temperature of 1 gram of substance by 1 Kelvin, and if amount is 1 mole, then it is called as molar heat capacity, Q by M into delta T, where is M is molecular mass. These are the examples of some of the specific heats of substances. Thank you. Thank you, Vandana.